Hey, what if I told you that getting old, weak, and fragile is completely optional? I'm talking about men and women in their 70s, 80s, even 90s who are stronger, leaner, and have more energy than most 30-year-olds sitting on the couch right now. Today, I'm going to reveal the only 5 principles proven by the longest, largest, and most expensive studies on human aging that separate the people who stay powerful and independent for life from the ones who slowly disappear into wheelchairs and nursing homes. Hey, stick until the end, because principle number 5 is the one almost nobody talks about, yet it can literally add 10 to 15 healthy years to your life. Let's dive in. Principle number 1, progressive muscle overload. Here's the hard truth. Science has known for decades. After age 30, you lose 3 to 8% of your muscle mass every single decade if you do nothing. By 70, that's up to 40% gone. That's why your grandma can't get out of the chair. It's not because she's old, but because she lost the muscle that literally lifts her body against gravity. The Blue Zone study, the biggest study ever done on people who live past 100, found 0 centenarians who didn't have significant muscle mass. But here's the good news. A 2023 meta-analysis in the British Journal of Sports looked at 16 studies with over 50,000 adults aged 60 and up. The group that did resistance training 2 to 3 times a week cut their risk of dying by 46%. Well, that's more than quitting smoking. You don't need a gym. Bodyweight squats, push-ups against the wall, carrying grocery bags, anything that forces your muscles to work harder than they're used to. The key word is progressive. Every month you must make it slightly harder. More reps, a slower tempo, heavier bags, or add a backpack. If you stop progressing, your body stops adapting. Real example. Ernestine Shepherd started bodybuilding at age 71. At 88, she's still on the stage because she never stopped adding 1 more pound or 1 more rep. Principle number 2, eat protein like a 25-year-old bodybuilder. 8 followed 85,000 nurses for 26 years. The ones who ate the most protein after age 60 had 40% fewer hip fractures and stayed out of nursing homes twice as long. Why? Protein is the only macronutrient that directly stimulates muscle protein synthesis. Carbs and fat can't do it. The official recommendation is 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight. That's criminal for seniors. The real science says 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kilogram of body weight spread across the day. For a 70 kilogram or 154-pound person, that's 110 to 155 grams of protein daily, the same amount a young athlete eats. The best sources: cheap and proven eggs with 6 grams each. Greek yogurt with 20 grams per cup. Cottage cheese with 25 grams per cup. Chicken, fish, and lean beef, or use a whey or plant protein powder if you're short. I have 80-year-old clients who drink a 30-gram protein shake every morning and swear they feel 10 years younger in just 6 weeks. It works. Principle number 3, become sunlight obsessed. Vitamin D is actually a hormone, not a vitamin. After age 70, your skin makes 75% less vitamin D from the same sun exposure. Low vitamin D equals weaker muscles, a higher fall risk, a weaker immune system, and double the risk of dying from any cause. According to the Framingham Heart Study, a 2022 randomized trial gave 70-plus-year-olds 4,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily. The result? 72% fewer major falls and fractures compared to the placebo group. Get 15 to 30 minutes of midday sun on your arms and legs without sunscreen for the first 15 minutes, or supplement 2,000 to 5,000 IU of D3 daily with a fatty meal, plus 100 micrograms of K2. Bonus: morning sunlight in your eyes, no sunglasses. For 10 minutes resets your circadian rhythm and doubles deep sleep, which brings us to principle number 4. Principle number 4, protect sleep like it's your job. Every hour of sleep before midnight repairs muscle and brain twice as efficiently. A 2024 Stanford study on adults 65 and over found that getting only 5 hours of sleep per night accelerates muscle loss by 300% compared to 8 hours. 3 non-negotiable rules for God tier: senior sleep, 0 screens 90 minutes before bed, because blue light blocks melatonin by 70%. Keep your room colder than 68 degrees Fahrenheit or 19 degrees Celsius. Your body drops its core temperature to fall asleep. And take 200 to 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate or threonate 1 hour. Before bed to relax your muscles and GABA receptors. Do these 3, and most 70-year-olds report waking up feeling like they're 50 again. Now, principle number 5, the one nobody talks about, but it's the master switch for all the others. Principle number 5, keep a reason to get up tomorrow. The most powerful longevity study ever done is the Ohio Longitudinal Study on Aging, which followed 7,000 people for 30 years. They found one factor predicted who stayed strong and independent longer than genetics, money, or even exercise. Having a strong ikigai, a Japanese word for a reason for being. People over 65 who scored highest on purpose tests had a 57% lower risk of dying, a 63% lower risk of disability, walked faster, gripped stronger, and had bigger muscles, even when matched for exercise. Real stories. My client John, 78, started teaching guitar to kids online and gained 8 pounds of muscle in 1 year without changing his workouts. Grandma Moses started painting at 78 and lived to 101, active every single day. Your ikigai can be grandkids, volunteering, learning piano, starting a YouTube channel, gardening, anything that makes you jump out of bed. Yes. Without it, your brain downregulates testosterone, growth hormone, and motivation. Your body literally starts shutting down. So here are your only 5 principles to stay brutally strong at 6575 and beyond. Progressive muscle overload. 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. Sunlight and vitamin D like your life depends on it. 7 to 9 hours of deep, cold, dark sleep, and a burning reason to wake up excited. Do these 5 and I promise you, in 90 days you'll look in the mirror and say, who the hell is this young person staring back at me? Which principle are you starting today? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. If you want my free, strong, at 70+ daily checklist with exact workouts, meal plans, and sleep hacks, click the link in the description. Smash the like button if you refuse to get old and fragile. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay strong, stay unstoppable.